One, two, one, two. All right, let's roll.
Welcome. You're listening to the Saddle Up Podcast,
where we discuss everything related to UTRGV athletics, past or present. We'll catch up with old teammates, friends, and take you down memory lane
with exclusive interviews.
This is the Saddle Up Podcast,
the voice of your covered walkway streets. So dope.
This is gonna be awesome.
Stay tuned for new episodes every week.
From Bronc Village to the Fieldhouse,
we'll cover it all.
Hell yeah, dude. Carpe diem.
So saddle up and let's go.
Let's go. Saddle up, partner.
What's up, good people? Saddle Up Podcast. We don't know where you're at, but we know why you're here. And this week, G, we have a legend.
It just keeps getting better.
Women's basketball. She is, I mean, I don't even have the words.
We're not talking about Bianca.
No, we're not talking about Bianca. We're actually talking about Bianca's teammate, right?
Yes. All the way from, you're in San Diego, I'm in Brownsville. She's all the way from New York, baby.
Yes. Rose Jean, welcome to the show.
Yes, thank you. I'm great. How are y'all?
Oh man, we're great. Life is beautiful right now, and we got you on the show. Like we can't be thankful enough to have you.
We were just talking about, Rose, how we're on 105th episode or whatever, but it just keeps getting better, man. We're at like star level. Like before, it was like, like alumni, right? Average alumni coming in. Now we're at like star level alumni with Rose Jean, man. What's going on, Rose? Man, we are so happy for you to be on.
I'm excited too. What's going on? Where do I start?
We'll get you a starting point. That's for darn sure. Well, first of all, we want to know how many freaking rebounds you had to rebound off of Bianca's misses. Let's just start there.
Actually, she really didn't miss. So
nice.
Okay.
If anything, when she shot the ball, I didn't go rebound. I ran the other way.
She was like Steph. You just turned around and it was just like three were gone, right?
Yeah. You threw the 3 sign up. Yeah, you all started that stuff. So Rose, yes, we would love. Look, we're gonna get to we're gonna cover when you played, who your coaches were, your teammates, and all that good stuff. But right now you're in New York, correct?
Yes, I am.
What are you doing? What are you doing right now? Tell the good people.
How did you get from New York to Edinburgh?
Yes. How on earth did a New Yorker get to Edinburgh?
Well, I'm originally from Houston, Texas.
Oh,
okay.
Yes.
H-Town, baby. Astros, Texans.
Right.
Yeah. We got you.
So Rockets. So that's how I ended up in the Valley. So then in 2019, I moved to New York. Just other opportunities, and then the pandemic hit. So I went back to Houston, and then I was like, because New York felt kind of weird. It was kind of off. I'm like, something's off around here. And I returned here 3 years ago. So I've been here for 3 years. Yeah.
Nice. So growing up in Houston, had you ever heard of the Valley? Like, had you ever visited south of like?
Did you party at South Padre Island? Like,
no. Yeah. No, I've never heard of any of that. When I first met Coach Kraft, I was actually a sophomore in high school, and she was like, "Hey, we're actually looking at another player on your team." So I was like, "Okay," and it was like, "Hey, we want you to come to Pan America," and I was like, "What?" So I was like, "Let me think about it," because I don't know what. I'm a sophomore, and then Coach was like trying to explain it to me. Yeah, I'm looking on the map, but you know where I'm looking on the map? North.
Overseas? Oh.
No, North Texas. I'm looking up past Dallas, looking for what she was talking about. I'm like,
Pan America, where is that?
Yeah, I was looking at. I'm like, I've never heard of this. And then when I became a senior, she was like, "Hey, come on a visit and all this," and I did, and I was like, "Okay, this is where I need to be." And it was just, it was amazing 4 years.
Rose, what was
sunny
it?
weather, palm trees.
What was it? Yeah, what was it? What was it really? You said this is what it needs to be. What was it?
In all honesty, the pinpoint is Coach Kraft. The end.
Coach Kraft and the palm trees and the weather, right?
Yes,
absolutely.
And absolute food. And she said she wasn't gonna redshirt me. A lot of colleges was like, you have to redshirt, and I was like, yeah, they wanted to redshirt me to gain weight, and I was like,
But looking back, I mean, this is coming from somebody that didn't redshirt either, right? So I played my freshman year, and I look back and I probably should have redshirted, right? Do you look back, and I get the competitiveness and you wanting to play as a
The
freshman,
readiness. Yeah.
like looking back, do you think maybe redshirting could have been a better decision versus playing, straight from the gate?
Yeah, redshirt would have been a better decision.
No. Okay.
I can be honest with myself.
I agree with you. Yeah.
Because
What year? Buck 80. Like
that
69, buck
year,
80.
I came into college like 120. I don't even think I was 120. I think I might have been 115. And I think if somebody would have been like, hey, look, this is the plan, because and there was a guaranteed scholarship at the end of it, I would have been like, okay, because a lot of schools like, depends on how you end up when it's all said and done.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can't go off if I'm going to be good. You might not even want me, and I did what I was supposed to do. So
yeah, I get that. That's understandable. That totally makes sense. Again, had I could do it again, I would have been like, let me, when my son went into college, the first thing I talked to the coach was, let's redshirt him, because he was that underweight type. Yeah. That physical maturity that he still needed to gain, right?
And I feel like they should offer that, like, hey, you should redshirt for weight gain, understanding how it's gonna go. Because I dove into it and I was like, oh wow, this is absolutely crazy. Like waking up at 6 a.m. to lift weights, going back to the gym to go shoot around with just your one-on-one coach, then going back to team practice, and then after that you go to go stretch. I'm like, and then you got to go dip in cold water. I'm like, no one told me this was taking all day.
Did you study it all? I was gonna say, you didn't mention study hall or classes. So man, on top of that,
and on top of that, the study hall that was mandatory. So I was like, oh wait, wow. I definitely would redshirt.
That makes, it makes perfect sense. Sense. So you're a freshman. You're going.
Matt, I don't ever remember you being 180.
I was 180 when I came in.
I don't think you were. I don't think you've ever been 180. Even when you were born heavier than 180.
I was so skinny when the gym was locked over there by Jim Lamp by the training room. I was so skinny I could slide in between the little the cracks in the doors to get into
when they chained it up. When they would chain up the door.
Exactly. I could get in, right?
But
okay. Now with my dad bod, there's no way I probably couldn't get through the double doors if they were wide open, right? So
oh my goodness.
It's all right.
But you come in, it's a I don't want to say it's a culture shock, right? But it's a shock, because like you just said, it was conditioning, and then it was individuals, and it was team practice, and it was cold tub, and it was study hall. Like, you were just thrown into the fire as a freshman, right? Were there any times where you were like, maybe I'm not cut out for this level, or maybe I'm homesick? Like, how was that? How was your psyche? Because I had it as a freshman. G's from the Valley, so he could always go home, but I'm sure he was, homesick too sometimes. But did you ever have those moments where you're like, I don't know?
Yeah, I think my sophomore year, I was like, oh no, I got to get out of this. And I think me and Coach Kraft had to sit down and talk about it, and she was just like, hey, look, you got to get it together. And I was like, it's me? It's you guys. Like, not me. I'm not the problem. But when I look back at it, I was the problem. So I was like,
hey, Rose, that's the first step to recovery, right?
That's the first step
to admit it.
No, but I really was telling her, I was like, call my dad. I don't want this scholarship. I'm good. I don't even care. Just tell me to go. I'll go home. I'll go pack my stuff today. And she's like, Rose, let's just talk. And then we talked. And then I think it was just like, when a player is supposed to be playing a certain way and they're not. At that time, as that age, I didn't understand it. I'm like, I'm just not playing well. What do you not get? Like, I don't know how to fix that. Like, it is what it is. And now looking back at it, I just find that there's no excuse. If there's a player that's supposed to be averaging a certain amount of whatever blocks, steals, they have to come do that every game. Period.
Yeah, there's a consistency level that they have to meet. Yeah, exactly.
And I didn't understand that at the time. I was just like, what's the problem? I had 4 bad games.
Well, understandable though, right? You're like trying to figure everything out at that time.
And you're you're like 19 years old at this time, right? Like you're still maturing as a woman. You're trying to figure it out. Like there's probably an ego involved a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's, you have to have a certain level of ego to even compete at the collegiate level, because you have to believe in yourself more than anybody else believes in you, right? And so that line is very fragile, right? And so it's nice to hear you in reflection think about it, decades later and be like, she's
not as old as we are. Decades later.
No, she's definitely not as old as we are. But it's nice to hear that in reflection, because I've had the same kind of self-reflection.
So Rose, you were how many years did you play there at Pan American?
I stayed all 4 years. My last year,
And,
the last year I had Coach Downing.
That's right, Coach Downing. And what were your biggest accomplishments when you were there? Boast a little about yourself, Rose.
Yeah, come on, toot your own horn. I know you weren't in the Pan Am band, but toot your horn, girl. Let's do it.
Now we know that the Coach Kraft conversation sophomore year worked. So you didn't leave, you didn't go anywhere, right?
So
what'd you end up doing?
Defensive player of the year. I should be top 5 in blocks, unless somebody passed me up. But I should be top 5 players who got the most blocks of Pan Am. I know Mahogany was in front of me, and at that point I could stop keeping up. But maybe somebody beat my.
She was just trying to be consistent. She was like, I had that talk with Kraft. This is the level of consistency I need to meet. I don't even care about stats now. I'm just gonna go out, get blocks, get rebounds, and
just
do
be
my
top
thing.
5 in women's basketball history. Okay.
Yeah, and then in all honesty, when I always think about it, I do appreciate Coach Downing, and it could be because we had no other players, but he really was like, Rose, you got to figure out how to score. You got to figure out how to score. And I kind of wish Coach Kraft put that on me, but by the time I left, I was like, oh wait, I know I can score. Like I was scoring easily. I was like, wait a minute, I could get this the entire time. It was just like. That's why I think about it. I was like, okay, I should have redshirted, because I didn't realize that my 5th year, I would have so much like ability. I was like jumping higher. I was stronger. I was like, oh wow, now I have everything, and I'm done.
You still hoop?
Oh yeah, there's a lot of tournaments in New York. Wow, like so many tournaments, so many girls basketball teams, and a lot of people, they'd be like, "Hey, come play," and I'm just like, "Ooh, my knees."
Welcome to the club, Rose. Welcome to the club.
And then they play out here. They play for 10,000, 20,000. They play for money. It's not
serious stuff.
They don't. Yeah, it's very, very serious. And you get I played in a New Balance tournament. I played in a Nike tournament. They give you the gear, socks, everything. It's serious.
Man, man. Hey, Matt, that. Saddle Up's got to make a trip up to New York, man, to go see Rose play in one of these tournaments.
We'll go check it out for sure. That would be amazing.
I enjoy doing it, but sometimes I'm just like, okay, how many games we playing in one day? Because I'm just capable of doing like one,
maybe two,
like 3 days.
There was a 3 subs we got. Like you looking around.
There was a 3-on-3 tournament, and we won the first game, but by the second game, I was like, yikes, like this is very hard on my body. But I was giving it my all anyway. And I don't know, it's crazy. I feel like I'm better now than I was then. It's just
it happens. It happens to everybody. Yeah. We were a lot better in our 30s, like early 30s, going and playing men's tournaments. Like I don't know about 30s, but 26, 27, 28 years old, and we're like, what is going on, man?
I would say in between 25 to 35, right there.
Yes,
my sweet spot. It was great. I was really good.
Amazing.
Yeah, and it's like the game come to me easy, and I'm just like, what? Why wasn't I doing this as a freshman? I'm so confused.
That's true though. I think it happens to everybody. But
I mean, the fact that you're still hooping, it's amazing. Like it's amazing.
Hey, you got to send us some clips of you hooping,
please.
Oh, absolutely. I have
Can you do that? Like updated ones?
Yeah, from 2 weeks ago, I was playing the 3-on-3 tournament.
So what you're saying is that if Matt goes up for a dunk and you contest him, you're probably blocking his shot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I still have the ability to touch the rim. I'm still shocked at that.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
She's
got
stuffing
me.
you.
You got me,
What
Rose.
the old heads say, she's stuffing you, bro. That's what the old heads say.
What is one of your fondest memories when you were there on campus? Was it a game? Was it hanging out with teammates? Was it like what was something that when you reflect on your time at Pan Am or on the campus, right? What immediately comes to mind?
And you can't say that the time you beat Bianca one-on-one.
No, you can't say that because Bianca's not here to defend herself. But
I have too many, but I love what I love was March Madness. Like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I love March Madness. That one night where they be like, okay,
Midnight Madness.
Midnight Madness.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I was like, y'all went to the tournament March Madness?
Man, I was gonna say, dude.
No, we didn't go there. Midnight Madness.
Midnight Madness.
Right.
Okay.
That night or that day.
If she was playing nowadays, though, they'd go to the
tournament. They would have made the tournament easy.
Okay, yeah. Well, what is the what conference are they in right now?
So now
they're in the Southland.
They're in the Southland.
Yeah. Coach Lord would have loved you would have loved playing for Coach Lord. Shout out to Lane. He's an awesome coach. So you would have loved. Yeah. So Midnight Madness was your favorite.
Midnight Madness.
Yeah. I just couldn't believe how many people in the community would come out and just cheer for us and it was just like, this is crazy. I couldn't
Did y'all scrimmage? Did y'all have like a little scrimmage then? Because they've kind of gotten away from scrimmaging.
We did, but it was more like don't touch each other, don't play hard.
All-Star game.
Yeah. It was like a little soft. And it was like when then we all had to come up with a dance, and then it was just so cool. Like it was just so cool. And that's when we got all our gear. You got to see what number, clothes, new shoes.
You looking fresh to death, like you were like, yes, like about to show out. They call your name and you're kind of dancing, right?
Yeah, it was always a good night. It was always a fun night. I loved it. That was my fondest memory.
I think our Midnight Madness, dude, it was like a guy with a microphone. I think it was Tony Farina with a microphone. There was no light show. They didn't turn off the lights. It was just
he did the chicken dance, I think. It was
just like, all right, G Garza, number 24, Matt Palmquist, number 42. And then that was like we just ran out, and then it was like high five, and then we scrimmaged.
We scrimmaged, and we had to take charges, get on the floor. I mean, it was like an actual game. I felt like it was an actual game.
It was an actual practice because back then teams couldn't practice until 12 o'clock of that day, right?
Yeah.
That's why it came Midnight Madness, right? Mm-hmm. So we took the floor at midnight and practiced a little bit, and then they had us at practice at 8 a.m. the next day, So
that's when the NCAA had rules. So
that's when the NCAA had rules, exactly.
Now it's just
back in the day.
Now they're giving money out. Like would you still be Rose or would you be Rose given the NIL agreements now? Like what kind of money would you be getting?
I would be Rose. I would take that name Rose and throw it to every deal I can get. Yeah. I would get whatever deal with my name. I sell roses.
Yeah.
Rose petals. I'll do whatever. Like
any florist shop, any rose.
Sita's boutique and flower shop would give you millions, let me tell you.
Yeah. I would do a whole commercial for them. Hey guys, you need roses? Don't come to the court. Go to floral. A whole commercial.
Remember that Dikembe Mutombo commercial when he jumps into the thing and he blocks it and then
block the flower out of there.
Block the flowers. Yeah, exactly.
From the flower shop competitors.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I mean, killing down there, Rose.
Someone was telling me that the NIL deal was back paying. I'm like, I'm not gonna look that up. They're gonna split that. How many players?
Only goes back to 2016, I believe.
Oh, that's okay. I was like,
yeah, I looked into it too. G did also. Yeah, we're not. We're not.
96. I don't think we qualified 95, 96.
No.
However, though, Rose, I did get. I did commit to play football for UTRGV, but that commitment only lasted 24 hours.
Yeah,
I was offered to play, but anyway, that's a whole different story.
That's a whole different story.
Talk about NIL, Rose.
Yeah, it's a sore subject. Uncle Chico, he could have won state, but
Let's talk about something a lot better than me just, losing my scholarship, recently, because Coach Bush won't call me back, won't answer my texts. But Coach Bush, man, if you're out there, I'm ready. I'm sorry I missed practice, but I'm ready. All right. I missed the first day of practice, but anyway, okay,
And
we're
the
not going
second
there.
day,
And the third day. All right. So Rose, out of all the teammates that you played with in the 4 years, who was your favorite teammate to play with?
Ooh, my favorite teammate. That is wrong. Why would you even say that? In all honesty, my favorite.
Teammates, Rose, maybe teammates.
Teammates.
I don't know, teammates.
Okay. Whew, okay.
Yeah. Shout out your teammate.
Epiphany Smith. I
Epiphany
love playing
Smith?
with her. Yes.
She better get on the show. You better get on the show.
You got to help her get on the show.
Aaliyah Grigsby.
Okay.
Okay.
T-Shay Winfrey.
Okay. TJ Whittle. All those three can be on the show.
Obviously Bianca.
Bianca
Okay.
Torre.
Yeah.
Okay. So basically those are the ones that
Those are the ones.
you'd go to war with. You go to battle.
And
with.
Maya, the one from Iceland. I loved her game too.
Man.
Yeah.
Okay. And
Very
out
cool.
of those players, all right, what memory did you all have together that you'd like to share with people that weren't in that gym with you all? They weren't at
or on the
practices,
road, like
they
was
weren't
there a
on the road
particular
with
game?
you.
Yeah, exactly.
Something that you want to share.
There
that
was
you
a
all share
game.
together.
The most disbelief game is Bianca. We was playing Houston Baptist. Something happened where she split her head open right here. And blood was everywhere. And I was like, she's about to probably pass out and die. She comes back on the court with 6 staples. And she's like, oh, I'm gonna get back in. I'm like, wait, what? No, you shouldn't get back in the game. She gets back in and we win. She had 6 staples in her head. And I'm like, where did you even hit your head on? I think someone elbowed her that hard that it split.
It had to been that way. Yeah.
It was
Oh
that was
my
the most
goodness.
that was the most disbelief thing.
'Cause
Blood was coming down here, like the movie Carrie. I was like, oh no.
With the skull, you can't do stitches. That same thing happened to me in high school. You got to put staples in your head. Yeah.
I would have been like, take me to the nearest hospital. I'm done.
And I'm just gonna lay out. That's
Yeah.
it. I'm out for 2 weeks, baby. Don't even call me. Hey, Bianca, like we were saying, off camera, Bianca's a beast. I mean, she's still a beast. She's still out there, and you are too. I mean, you're still competing. You're still out there on the basketball court, doing what you love. If there's a young girl listening right now, all right, wanting to do the basketball thing, wanting to do the summer
aspirations
thing,
to play collegiate.
they have aspirations to play college basketball. You have a lot of experience. You experienced a lot in college. You see what you needed. What would be your best advice to a girl right now trying to aspire to play college basketball?
My best advice, if I'm being 1,000% honest, is actually stay focused on your academics. Put that number one. Put that number one over everything, even over basketball, because basketball is not forever. And I had to learn that the hard way. But I'm also going to say, actually listen to the coach. Actually listen to the coach. Listen to your coach, actually. Don't come in there with big-headed. Don't come in there thinking that you know everything. Whatever NIL deals you have, great. But actually listen to your coach and actually be a player and be a good teammate.
Man,
that's fantastic advice.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
I'm ready.
Advice. Yeah,
I'm ready. That's what I would bring to the football team, Rose, if I ever had a chance to.
If you ever went to
play.
practice,
You're on the team.
if you ever went to practice, G, that's what you would bring.
Actually went to practice.
Yeah. He's like,
Rose.
they're looking around like crickets. Where's Uncle Gico? So where'd he go? But hey, you know what? The episode has flown by. We've got like 5 more minutes, and I don't know, G, did you want to ask her the 3 questions?
I definitely want to ask Rose. Rose is like, to me, one of the most, she's like the Dos Equis guy, right? The most interesting woman in the world, right?
She's definitely.
Lived in New York, from Houston, played at Pan Am. Come on. How much diverse can you get, right? Culturally diverse, all over the place. You've seen some things, Rose. That's why we need your wisdom right now with these three dang good questions, sponsored by Wing Barn. Wing Barn's all over the valley. Thank you so much. And Rose, I know that you don't have Wing Barn in New York, okay? Or you don't even have it in Houston. So it's just in the valley. So when's the next time you're going to be down in the valley?
Now that you said there's a football game, I actually want to see a game, but I need the ticket. I
Oh.
need the tickets. I actually will come to the game. I need to get the schedule. I would love to see a football
Yeah.
game.
Come
Well,
on.
you'll have Wing Bar gift certificates waiting for you when you fly down and
Come
you
on.
come to a game for sure.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
will definitely let y'all know. I'll come to a game. Yeah.
Yeah.
Rose, you better. And I'm going to ask you these dang good questions, okay?
All right.
All right. First one. They're easy. They're easy. Okay. If you had to listen to one song for the rest of your life, what song would it be?
One?
Yes,
Song.
one.
You know, it's that song. I don't know the name of it, but you know, it was the song that we ran out to. It's I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be
Will
a
be a
good
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 night.
night.
yeah.
Black
Which
Eyed
is
Tonight's
great.
gonna be a good
You know,
Good
night.
night. Black
Yeah,
Eyed
you know what's
Peas.
crazy?
Yes,
Every time
Black
we
Eyed
ran
Peas.
out,
Will I am.
every time
Will
I hear
am.
it, every time I hear it, I get chills because it reminds me of running out during the college games, and it's just
Oh,
Man.
Black Eyed Peas tonight. That's what it's
Add
called.
it.
yes, tonight.
Add it to the Saddle Up
I'm adding
Spotify
it to the soundtrack now, buddy.
All right. Second, second question. All right, Rose. Here we go. If a movie was made describing your life, what title would it be named? And what actor would play you in that movie?
Hey, the title of the movie. I want to be funny and say Rose, but that's just
I love it. That's a good title.
we're gonna
Rose.
call it Rose.
Rose.
Whew, that is catching me off guard.
Who would play you? Think about your favorite movies, your favorite actor.
I don't even know. I'm trying to think of someone who's athletic
Oh yeah. Yeah.
to play me. I'm
Man,
thinking
so
of
many.
I'm thinking. I would think. What's her name? She did Love and Basketball. So,
Sanaa Lathan.
yeah, she already did a basketball movie. She's athletic.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
she's
Maybe,
gorgeous. She can act.
maybe.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think
That'd be a good one.
Yeah,
That'd be a good one.
Yeah,
I
I
think that would
agree.
be really. I think that'd be a good one.
Okay.
That's just
I
my
can go with
opinion.
that.
You go with it?
You gonna go with that one?
Man, that's the first
I
time
was
somebody takes
I was
Matt-
thinking I was actually thinking of I forgot the person who played How to Get Away with Murder, the actual main character. What's her name? I forgot her name. It's crazy.
How to Get Away with Murder. Man, we just name out movies here because this is what we do.
I'll
Get
get
away.
away with murder. Hold on.
That was a TV show, and then she is the
I
main
remember that.
actor.
What is that? Which one is that?
Let's see.
Matt-
Cast. I'm
Matt's
doing it
looking
right
at
now.
Jeopardy. Jeopardy.
Viola
Matt is looking
Davis.
Yes, Viola Davis.
Davis.
You know why I picked her? I'm picking
Yeah.
her because of there was a movie. It was called The Queen or the King Queen. I forgot the name of it. It's called Kings
Oh.
and Queens.
Yes,
The way how
yes.
her workout was insane.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Her
Viola
workout-
Davis. I like that.
Yes. She
Okay.
was swimming underwater with weights. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Rose.
Viola Davis in Rose.
Rose.
Nice.
Autobiography of Rose Jean. Yeah. All right, man. I love it. All right. Last one, Rose. See, I told you they weren't that bad, right? The last one, if you could go back, right? Go back to your favorite day, 1 24-hour period. What day would you go back to if you could? And it wouldn't change the course of history.
Wouldn't change the
anything
course
you
of
did.
your life. You could just
Nope.
go back
Anything
and
that's-
revisit it.
Any time in your past, you want to go back to that day. What day would you
Wow,
go back to?
There's
Yeah.
so many.
I know. When they asked me this, Rose, I was like, man, there's so many, but I had to narrow the focus. I'd like, you're on the free throw line. You're about to shoot a free throw, right? And you're there for the game winner. You got to narrow that focus. What would be
I'm
the
gonna
day?
say last year I went skydiving on my birthday, and I would go back to that.
Wow.
There you go. That's cool.
Rose Day in the sky, baby, man.
I would definitely go back to
Dude.
that.
I told you. Wait a second, Matt. What did I say? She's the most interesting. She's like
She
the Dos
is.
Equis guy.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
wanted to
most
say when I
interesting
climbed
woman
the
in the
Great
world.
Wall of China, but that was
That's another
Uh,
one.
That's pretty
Come
cool.
on. That's really cool. Yeah.
But skydiving has topped
Really?
everything. Yeah.
Matt,
I
have you
just-
ever
just believe-
skydived?
No, I haven't. That's on my bucket list of things to
What do you
skydiving.
think? Do you think at 6'10" it would be smart to skydive? What do you think, Rose? Do you think he would be safe at 6'10"?
I'm gonna be honest with you. All the skydiver instructors were very small.
Yeah.
I
You know, I can't even zip line, right? And so I don't know about skydiving. You know, yeah.
I don't know either. I'm just like, ooh.
You get dropped like a stone from the sky, baby. That's not.
I looked
that's not a
into
good
it.
thing.
I looked into it. They used to do. They chartered out of like Brownsville. You take a flight. You take you know, and then you skydive over South Potter Island. And you land on the beach right there, by in front.
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
What is it?
By Clayton's. It was by Clayton's.
By Clayton's, yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Before the pier was there, right? And so I looked into it, but I never did it. And then I was just like, no, I don't know if that's for me.
Matt,
You know?
I'm calling it right now. Rose, come down. Football game. Matt will come down as well. We'll go down to the island. We'll all skydive together. What do you say?
Hey, I'm down.
Let's do it.
I'm down.
Hey, we're calling it. I'm calling it. Rose is coming down. Matt's coming down. We're going to a football game. The next day, we're going to go skydive at the island. Let's do it.
I think we skydive into the football game, like just 50-yard line. You
They
know,
were like, now he shows up to practice.
yeah,
Now he
and
shows
be
up to
like,
practice.
this is Saddle Up
here,
Podcast.
guys.
The guys from
I'm
Saddle Up
here.
Podcast. Here we go. You know, like yeah, exactly.
Oh man,
That would be cool to
Rose,
do it on the first game, like just
It would be.
50-yard line.
Man, now you got me thinking.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk to Coach Bush and change this. Try to get
See if
this.
we can make it happen,
try to-
right? We got to get the okay from Jonah first.
But we
you know,
got the
so-
okay from Rose already, so that's all we need. All right, that's our first.
Well,
our
Rose,
first okay.
thank you so much for joining the show.
Oh, yeah, no
It's a
problem.
delight, and we can't thank you enough for sharing your experience with us and with all the listeners. And I'm sure there's fans out there that have wondered what happened to you, or you were their favorite player at during your 4 years, and for them to reconnect with you, I think is going to be really special for them. So thank you so much for sharing your experiences with us on our little program.
No problem. I enjoyed myself. Thank y'all for having me.
All right.
Thank you, Rose. You're the best.
Till next week, guys. Bees up. Sell up, baby.
Salute, baby.
Like we weren't supposed to come up with something this clean. Like something happened